Hello there. Welcome to the vlog for the week. Today's Monday. I was going to be heading home today, but I decided to head home tomorrow. Brian just left to go home, so you know me, I'm sad, even though I'm going to see him tomorrow. But since I've been staying here for so many days, and Brian too, I just had, those couple of days by myself, and I've been having to work and stuff. I just wanted to have like a day to be able to do all the cleaning and everything. So, because I've got to mop, vacuum, dust, just all the stuff we normally do. We are planning on coming back at some point in January. We're not sure exactly when yet. We try to come at least once a month. And ever since we've bought this place, we've done that. So it's not the end of the world, if I don't get everything done, but it's just the habit that we've gotten into, that we always just want to make sure everything is super clean. So and not cluttered and all that. So when we get back and, it's just calm but there's like more laundry than normal and stuff like that. So I got all the laundry, the stuff that like we take home. Like I got all his laundry done for the things that go home. And then all the rest of the stuff that stay here, I still have to wash and everything. And then I'm working. It's almost 1 right now. It's pretty, there's not a lot of stuff going on because there's a lot of people on vacation because it's the week of Christmas. So, but yeah, I'm staying just 1 more night. I'm going to go home tomorrow. So after I get off work today, I'm going to get several things done. And I am working on laundry. So, and then tomorrow I'll probably leave work early for the day and then get headed home. But yeah, just wanted to hop on here and welcome you to the vlog for the week. And I think I'm going to make a tea. And yeah, it's so funny how I just get sad when he leaves, even though it's like, I don't know why. I'm going to see him tomorrow. Just weird, but I love him. The sun came out and it's getting warm on the deck. I think here in just a few minutes when I'm done with work, I'm going to be able to read my book for a little bit out on the deck. I'm really excited about that. I mean, to be this late in December and be able to sit on the deck, that's awesome. Yep, definitely warm enough to sit out here. So I'm going to sit out on the swing and read for a little bit. It makes me so happy. Can see the moon already. There's also a heron out there. It is Tuesday, early morning. I'm having my second cup of coffee, watching some news, and then in between doing work stuff, I'm gonna be doing cleaning stuff so I can get headed out the door, hopefully like early afternoon today. I'm still using the Advent calendar, but I ripped off the side that I was done with so that it doesn't take up as much space because I'm going to take these home. But yeah, I've enjoyed this very much. Here's my last morning view of this trip, and it's a little bit foggy. Just saw a little squirrel going in his nest right there, he or she. hear the Keurig. I don't know if they'll ever be able to make a silent Keurig. Get ready to strip the sheets off the bed so I can at least get them started washing while I look at emails and such. First thing I'm gonna do is wash the towels. Spare bedroom's clean. We didn't use it, so I just dusted and vacuumed. But this room's clean. Main bathroom is clean. Kitchen is clean. Primary bedroom is clean. Living room is almost clean. I'm gonna finish vacuuming it at the last minute before I walk out the door. And I'm still, over there's my work laptop. And so I'm almost done. Got the dining table cleaned. Got the deck cleaned. Got my bags ready to load up. Goodbye, condo. We will see you again next time. So I made it home safely, and now I just casted on another scarf because all the yarn that I had ordered from Michael's arrived while I was gone. So I'll show you the skein I just now started. It is this one. It's a Karen chunky cake, and I'm taking a chance by pulling it in the middle. So we'll see if I get yarn vomit, but I think it's gonna be pretty. I was having a little bit of withdrawal. Hey, Bubba. He likes to watch the yarn come out of there. It's so cute. Hello there. So today's Christmas Eve, and it's noon, well, a little after noon. They gave us, or let us off at noon today for Christmas Eve. They've done that for several years, many years. So I am on my way to Kohl's because whenever I went there at the lake and spent my gift card from my best friend Charlotte that she'd given me for my birthday, I earned Kohl's cash. Just so happened to be when I was using that, it was like a Kohl's cash time. And so when I was at the lake, so I don't need any clothes. There's not like anything that I really needed, but they had a really good sale on bras. And I really could use a couple of new bras. So that's what I ended up doing is just online. I did a store pickup order and, you know, got a nude bra and a black bra. So I'm going to go to Kohl's to pick those up. I just did an order pickup. And then after that, I think I'm going to be crazy and go into Target because my son and his girlfriend, so for my kids, I always just transfer money to them. They're grown adults. And that's also what I did with my son's girlfriend. I just transferred some, or Zelled some money to her, so cash. But I wanted to put maybe a couple of things in their stockings. Not my oldest, because she lives in Seattle, but for Daniel and Emma. I bought them each a t-shirt. And those are actually in their stockings already. I don't even think they know. But Emma really likes that book series, A Court of Thorn and Roses, those. So I got her a t-shirt that goes along with that. And my son, he's a big gamer, likes to play video games and stuff. And so I bought him a t-shirt that says, I paused my game to be here. But now I'm worried that he works out a lot, so he's pretty muscular. And he's always gotten his t-shirts in a medium, and so that's what I ordered, was a medium. But then just yesterday he was talking about how he's having to buy his t-shirts in larges now, and so hopefully it'll fit. If it doesn't, I'll exchange it for a large, provided he even likes it. He's kind of picky, so we'll see. But there's a lot of people out today. I knew there would be. But anyway, I figured I'd run in Target and see if I could find something to stick in their stockings. Like, he's really big into like protein bars and that kind of stuff. So things that are useful. He doesn't eat a lot of candy, so I won't get like candy, but I'll just see what I can find. I just figured, try to find something for the stockings besides the t-shirt. And then tomorrow on Christmas, so Brian and I, we don't exchange gifts with one another. We actually stopped doing that decades ago. When our kids were really little and we used to go into debt, to get each other Christmas presents, to get them Christmas presents, we decided we would stop getting presents for each other. We do still get each other birthday presents, but for Christmas, we were like, that'd be so much less stress. And then back then, I just started saving money throughout the year for when Christmas came, to buy the kids toys or whatever. I would just have that, my little Christmas account. And what that morphed into is I still do that, except for now, instead of spending money on toys and, things like that, they get the cash. I transfer the money to them. That works out so good. There's no debt involved in that. But Brian and I, we've just kept that up. We've just kept up our thing of not buying each other Christmas presents because we don't need the stress of trying to figure out what each other wants. Plus, we don't need anything. And then a lot of times we'll do something together. Used to, we would skip Christmas like gifts, and then when we would get like an income tax refund when the kids were little, we would do something with that. Maybe, buy something for the house, or, like we bought a new TV one time, just stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's like, but then starting last year, we also asked his mom and stepdad if they would be interested in not doing Christmas presents for us, because it would end up being us giving them gift cards or extra, things that we thought they would want, and them doing just the same. And it's like, we'd rather just change the money instead of just exchanging that, just save the money or whatever. Although, I miss a little bit opening some presents here and there. It's, again, there's no stress on it. Like, his mom always would be like, what do you want? And, just trying to figure out what we would want. Or she'd be like, send me an Amazon wish list, or just, she doesn't need to do that. So anyway, and this year I think it's going to be the same thing, except we did go ahead and get them a gift card to Baxter's, that restaurant at the lake we really like, just because we really think they would enjoy it too. And I think they're going to go down there maybe in February. I'm not sure. Brian said they had mentioned maybe going there in February. So we'll see. But that'd be a time they could use it. It's kind of funny because she had told me before she didn't think they were going to go back down there till at least March because of the cold and stuff. So it'd be, I don't know. That's a story for a different day. Lots of people out. Hopefully there won't be a long line at Kohl's pickup. If there is, there is. I'll just people watch. Can you believe today it is 62 degrees right now? And it's supposed to get up to 66 Fahrenheit on December 24th. We're having unseasonably warm weather. At the lake, they're saying on their weather that they may set a record tomorrow because I think it's going to get up in the 70s. But here at home, just funny because it's only about 3 hours away. Here at home, I think we're going to stay in the 60s. But still, I didn't even wear a jacket. It's funny because if we were in the middle of the summer, 60s would feel cold. But when you're in the winter, 60s feels warm. But, so anyway, tomorrow, our Christmas plans, like Christmas Day, we already picked up, so it's our tradition for a long time now to get barbecue from Jack Stack, which is a very delicious barbecue place here in the Kansas City area. And they package everything up really nice, like in foil and stuff, so it's easy to reheat it, and they have instructions for reheating and everything. So Brian picked that up today. Several different kinds of meats, baked beans, coleslaw. We also got some buns and stuff. So, because, you know, at Thanksgiving you have like your turkey and your ham and all that kind of stuff. And we decided quite a few years ago to do different things at Christmas. Like, we've done a lasagna before. We've just done different things. But this year, we decided, or not this year, but several years ago, we decided to do the barbecue thing. And that's just what we've been doing ever since. So his mom and stepdad, Brian's mom and stepdad are going to come over around 11. We'll have some dinner. And then they've got, Dwayne's kids are going to be, I think they're going to do dessert at Brian's mom and stepdad's. But we still bought a pie. So me and Brian and Daniel and Emma. Well, not Daniel. My son is extremely picky with what he eats. I mean, he's got a very limited group of foods he eats. I don't know where he got that from. My brother Ricky's the same way, where he's real picky. Picky Ricky. But Coles doesn't look too terribly bad. Where shall I park? So, anyway, now I'm going to go get my bras. Kohl's was really super easy. I just pulled up to Target. It's packed. I don't know what I'm getting myself in for, but it'll be fun. Yeah, Kohl's, it's just you walk in, they have a section where they have like the pickup orders with numbers, and there's an app on your, or you do it through the app or whatever, and you just pick it up yourself and say you got it and head out the door. That was so easy. But let's see what I'm getting myself into here with Target. Scarf update. So I finished the one that I showed you I started the day I got back from the lake. And it was a Karen chunky cake in turquoise swirl. Really pretty. And then this is the one that I started after it. I love this scarf. I might actually keep it. I'm not sure yet. But this one is a Karen slice of anniversary cake, and prismatic is the colorway. I love these. And then this is the one I'm working on right now. But it is a mandala impressions, and it's called Rainbow. So that's a scarf update. Hello there. So today's Christmas. So I know you won't see this till after Christmas, but Merry Christmas. We're having a really low-key day. I'm feeling a little bit like melancholy, kind of sad today, because I just missed when the kids were little, and you know, people were excited about Christmas, and watching the kids open their presents from Santa and all that kind of stuff, to where now it's just, transfer money into their accounts. And yeah, it's different. It's definitely a lot more calm. So now, like here in a little bit, Brian's mom and stepdad will get here. I think I told you guys yesterday already what we do about Christmas, but so yeah, so what I wanted to tell you is what I ended up getting at Target was a cologne and a perfume. That's what I got for the stockings. So, and Target was crowded, but the lines moved really quickly and everything. So, but yeah, so now I'm actually just sitting knitting on a scarf while we're waiting for them to come over. Brian just baked a pie, so Marie Callender's makes a cherry crumble pie. It's so good. It's like our Christmas tradition. We have to buy it every year. So he got that baked. And so, yeah, I just wanted to do a little vlog update because I'm not going to be vlogging while they're here. So, Merry Christmas. Hey guys, so today is Friday. I'm working from home. It's about 12:15, so I came in I want to heat up some of the meat, some of the barbecue from yesterday, and make a couple of sliders for lunch. We bought, we're gonna have a lot of leftovers, but yeah, I gotta move stuff around. There's leftover mac and cheese, but we're saving that for Daniel, our son, because he's super picky. He doesn't eat a whole lot of different things. So this is all the meat I want to get out. And then we've got these little slider buns. And then there's a lot of sauce too. See what I want to make. I'm hoping we've got some turkey. There's ribs in here. Brian really likes ribs. I'm not too much into ribs. But... oh yeah. So, got a lot left. So I think I'm gonna heat up. So we have some pulled pork. We have it's called pour Russ, which is like shredded beef. We have some turkey, we have some sausage. So let me see, I think I'm gonna heat up a piece of, it's like sausage that they slice thin. So I'm gonna heat up a piece of sausage. Maybe actually I'll heat up 2 pieces. A little bit of turkey. And then I think some of the pulled pork. I'm just using my hands. I'm gonna just wash them, but pulled pork. That'll be enough meat to make a couple of sliders. I'm just gonna heat it up in the microwave. If we end up eating this for dinner later, we probably would throw this in the oven. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just making sandwiches. So, washing my hands. So, did you guys have a good Christmas? Ours was pretty good. Like I was saying yesterday, it's just not the same, you know what I mean? And Brian and I mean, it's only the day after Christmas, so we're not positive, obviously, but we're thinking about next year, because here's the thing. Our oldest lives in Seattle. Our youngest stayed in his room all day with his girlfriend yesterday, so it's like, it was just me and Brian, his mom and stepdad, sitting around talking, watching some Great American Christmas Light Fight, and they came out long enough to come out and make plates after we heated dinner up, and then went back in there. So it's like, we're thinking about next year, Brian and I going to the lake, you know, but we'll see. Because like his mom and stepdad, they had plans with his stepdad's family, like his kids, well, they're grown and their grandkids and stuff. And see, we don't have any grandkids yet, so I don't know. It just was kind of a disappointing day, honestly. So we might just not even be here next year. We'll see. I keep the little cover that you put over like your plates and stuff to keep things from splattering. We keep it in the microwave. I'll heat it up for a minute and then I'll stir it. But yeah, just get a couple little buns out of here, and that's going to be my lunch. We have some baked beans and coleslaw left too, but I'm going to save that for if we have leftovers for dinner, which I'd be perfectly good with. Plus I have a ton of sauce. Trying to find what is the honey sauce. Like, there. They put an H on the, there's like spicy, they put an H on the honey, because that's the kind of sauce I'm gonna have. Late. And of course, Facebook has given me all these memories, pictures of, you know, like when the kids were little and stuff. And it's like, oh, I miss those days. They can't last forever. And then someday, hopefully, I'll have some grandkids. Then I can get toys and stuff. So anyway, that's the update. Not a whole heck of a lot going on. Just working, and there's not a lot going on today because so many people are on vacation, which is good. You know, I've been doing some like little year-end things and creating like spreadsheets that are annual for next year and stuff. But it's pretty easy right now. There's my sandwiches. So the weather is unseasonably warm here. Right now it's like 66 degrees. Tomorrow's going to be even warmer. So we're out walking the trail of
one of our local parks.
Yep, one of our local parks.
Our kids actually went to elementary school right over there. At least one of them did. Until they built a newer one by our house.
So, yep.
Used to play baseball on these fields.
Yep. We're going to take a walk, get some exercise, and enjoy the beautiful day. Well, beautiful afternoon, because exactly. I just got off work. I am doing a face mask. We just got done eating dinner. We had leftovers. And Brian's going up to Lowe's because one of the light switches in the kitchen is working weird. So he's going to replace it. So he's going to do that. No, he's not going to replace it today. He's just buying the switch. And then he's going to come home and take a shower. I already had mine. And then we're going to play some games. Well, hello friends. So today is Saturday and I'm on my way to Walmart. We need some groceries. So I got my list and was sitting there trying to do a little bit of meal planning this morning. I think I'm gonna Maybe get the stuff to make fajitas one day, chicken, pork chops. And then we need a few like snack things, like healthy snack things. Like I'm gonna get some hummus, carrots and celery, maybe some, I like to get the all natural peanut butter in the little cups. And I know it's cheaper to buy it in a jar, but it's so much easier for me to portion control if I just use the little cups. Because I want to get back into healthy eating. I have, since I swear October, have just still been going to the gym, but I've just let my healthy eating habits just go right out the door. So I'm getting back on that. Like, we still have some barbecue left over, just the meat. We finished off like the coleslaw and the beans and all that kind of stuff. But so there's, I think we have some ribs left, which Brian likes those, so he can have those, and some pulled pork. But I'm not even gonna have one. I'm tired of leftovers because we had barbecue on Christmas, and then yesterday I had it for lunch and dinner, and I just don't really want it again today. But today's gonna be another day where the weather is just unseasonably warm. It's supposed to get up to like almost 70 degrees today. But then tonight, it's supposed to start raining later. And then I'm gonna park far away. I don't mind walking. As a matter of fact, I like walking. Store didn't look too bad today at all. So, hey. Anyway, I'm going in Walmart to do my grocery shopping now. Of course, I had to come look at yarn. I gotta have the damn music so loud in here. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna do a grocery haul for you. I'll have to pause a couple times because I have some cold stuff and some frozen stuff, but it's because I set this over here. I got a bag of Granny Smith apples, and I got a bag of Ambrosia apples. So I've got some apples. Put those in the fruit basket. And let me see if I can find some of, okay, so here's some cold that I need to get in the fridge. I got some chicken tenderloins, or chicken breast tenderloins. I like to get the free range chicken. It's like, I got Brian to where does that too when we go shopping. And then I got, I swear, I also got a roasted garlic and herb seasoned pork loin fillet. I was gonna get pork chops, but I got this instead. So let me get these in the fridge real quick. Okay, I find frozen, and then I'll get it put up. I got a lot of frozen stuff. They had these meal kits that looked really good, and also they're low calorie and stuff. So, but this one is a hot honey sausage and vegetables, and it's got andouille sausage with roasted potatoes, carrots, and peppers with a hot honey sauce. Thought that sounded good. And then I got another one of their meal kits. This one's honey mustard chicken, and it's chicken breast meat with green beans, potatoes, and a honey mustard sauce. Thought that sounded really good too. And then I got some frozen blueberries. These, I like to just eat them from frozen, like in a bowl that I just stick in the microwave. But you can also thaw these out like in a colander with a container underneath in the fridge, so then all the liquid will go into the container. But so, crap. Damn. Well, I got this bag of fajita veggies. But look, there's a hole in the sack. I don't know if I did that or if that was in the store. It looks like it was in the store because it looks like it's sliced. Oh, damn. Well, shit. Well, because I got the stuff to make fajitas. It doesn't feel like anything fell out. You know, I think what might have happened is they scored it, and then when I went to pick this up, my finger went through it. So I got that, and then I got this mixed fruit that's pineapple, strawberries, peaches, and mango. And then the fruit that's strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. And then, what else? I got some frozen corn. I just noticed this friggin' bag's open on the top, too. I'm gonna have to return this. But, like, the top has got a little... And the side! Good grief! What the hell? Why didn't I notice that? That really pisses me off. And then right here, it's like when they were slicing it open. Oh, I gotta get this in the fridge. Brian wanted a tonight dough. He loves this ice cream. He keeps saying he needs to quit this ice cream because it is extremely high calorie. 1,220 calories if you eat this whole thing. So he's always like, I need to get off the tonight dough. And then I got, these go in the air fryer. They're little corn on the cobs. And then fire roasted Brussels sprouts that you cook in the oven. But let me pause you real quick so I can put all this frozen stuff in the freezer. I just found more like cold. Just one frozen thing in here though. Got some fish to have. And then here's I got some fajita steak meat. When I was putting the stuff in the freezer, I noticed we have like a bag that's got like peppers and onions and stuff in it. So since the seasoning pack on that one is in there, I might just, you know, not take all my time to go return a $2 bag of the stuff and just use the seasoning pack since it's sealed in there, and then just use the peppers and onions that we already have on that fajita kit. But so I got some fajita steak meat. This is for the refrigerator. When is this good till? January 27th. So, and then the other cold, I got these to have for lunches next week. But I got an apple feta salad kit and a honey balsamic salad kit. I think those would be 2 lunches a piece. And then I know I had one other cold thing where I thought I did. Yeah, so I got some celery and some carrots. I'm about to drop the carrots. And then, what's the thing I got to go with the celery and the carrots? Oh, good grief. I'm missing a sack. Oh no, yeah, wait. I bought a hummus. I have to find it. Found it. I got a roasted garlic hummus. I think that's it for cold. I got a few fun things too. So on to the rest of the food. I got some avocado oil. And then I got this it's potatoes. They're like different potatoes. You put them in the microwave and then they come with seasoning packets. It's cheaper to buy the potatoes on their own, like this, and season them yourself. But they had these on sale. So because we had some potatoes already, but these are good until February 2nd. So I went ahead and picked them up since they were on sale for like half price. So I got this one that's a little garlic and parsley ones, and then you can add more seasoning if you want. And then this one is a little savory herb. Aren't they cute? So got these 2 potatoes. And then I think the last food thing, nope, not the last food thing. I got some tortillas to have with our fajitas, and I got the carb balance ones. Normally I buy the wheat, but Brian likes flour, so I got the flour ones. But I love these carb balance ones. I got 17 grams of fiber in 1 tortilla, and they're really good. This brand Mission, and they're super soft. I like those a lot. Okay, is this the last food stuff? I don't know. We'll just see. I've got 2 more sacks. So I got some coarse kosher salt. The little peanut butters that I was telling you about that come in the little cups, the natural Jif to go. I got 2 of those. And while I was over there looking for these, I saw somebody trying to steal something that was, and they were there with like their parent or their grandparent or something, but it looked like this girl, she didn't look like super young. She looked like she was either late teens, early 20s, and she had like a little gift set that had like a little bag, and then I don't know what all was in it, but like some facial care or something. She was trying to get the bag open. She was like leaning up behind the peanut butters on the shelf, trying to like get that bag open. So I just stood there. I just like stood there. I was like, so then they like meandered off. And so I grabbed that thing, put it in my cart, and then I put it back by the stuff where it goes. But thieves really pissed me off. And then I got some, they had these on clearance, the Better Oats, steel cut oats. I love these. Like if you like your oatmeal with some texture to them, it's instant oat, well, it's kind of instant. It's the kind you put in a bowl and cook. But it's still like whole grain steel cut oats. And it's got flaxseed, and the blueberries, the one I have at the condo that I add fresh blueberries to. But they have them for $2 and something for 10 pouches. So I got 2 of them. And then anytime, like if I have a maple brown sugar, if I feel like I want a little bit more sweetness, I have sugar-free maple syrup that I'll put in there. And then the last sack, is this just fun stuff or does it have food too? One food thing, kind of food thing. Another thing, Brian wanted me to get him a box of chocolate covered cherries because he loves these things. And they'll come out again around Valentine's Day. But at least by us, you can't find these the full year. Then when I was over there looking at the yarn, I bought a couple skeins of yarn. This one's Premier Bloom. And the yards on here, I think I'll only need 1 of these to make a scarf because it's 218 yards, but they're blooming, called blooming panels. This one's called hydrangea. I just thought it was really pretty. And this is the one that caught my eye. It's again like the blooming flowers or whatever, and this one's called wildflower. I just thought they were really pretty, so I picked these. They're $5, so I figured I'd pick them up for my scarves that I make. And then I know Christmas is over, but I got, they had all these things on sale, but they had, here's Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original one. Because we always love to watch Christmas movies, and Brian's like, we don't have the Grinch. He just said that the other day, so now we're going to have the Grinch. But then I also got the animated version. They had the Jim Carrey version too, but I like these better. This one, whoops, it's sliding out. I loved this one, the little animated version, because he's not mean to his dog. But I really love this. So I got that one. And then lastly, I got the Scooby-Doo holiday collection. And it has like 15 different Scooby-Doo. It's 73 minutes long. But because Scooby-Doo is my favorite cartoon. Like as a kid. It's my very favorite cartoon. So that's my grocery haul. And now I'm going to get everything all put up and organized. And I still have to go to Sam's. Because we need some stuff from there too. That's where I get my glucosamine and chondroitin, like, that helps my knees. And Brian needs sausage. And that's the best place to buy that. It's like the best price. So let me get all this stuff put up. And then I'll be heading back out again. I'm really mad at myself for not noticing that fajita vegetable bag. That I didn't notice it had all those holes in it. What in the heck? I'm so mad at myself. I'm mad at them for putting it on the shelf too. But I should have noticed that. It's my own fault for getting it. I don't even know. Well, lesson learned. From now on, I'm definitely going to be watching closely. So now I'm on my way to Sam's. The good thing about Sam's Club is if you use their scan and go on their app, you don't have to wait in a line. You just scan everything on your phone. You pay through your phone. You have like your payment method set up. And so even if that place is super crowded, I don't care because I don't have to wait in a line. The thing about them is I could buy probably my frozen fruit there. They don't have the variety that Walmart has. So some of my stuff, we don't buy bulk of a lot of things. The sausage that Brian really likes is that Jimmy Dean that's already fully cooked. They're like little patties. And he'll freeze it, and then a lot of times we'll take half of it to the condo. But he really likes that. I don't eat it very often just because it's, I'm just trying, like I said, I'm trying to be better with the calories. I usually can do so good, like breakfast and lunch, even dinner. But then I will snack on things that are just not good. And things that are, high fat, just things that are not good for me, that I really need to stop doing that. That's why I got like the apples, because I can dip apples in peanut butter. I got the hummus. I should have bought some ranch for Brian, because he likes to dip things in ranch dressing. We have some at the condo, but not at home. But I should have bought some almonds or something, but I didn't want to buy, I just wanted to buy enough stuff for the week. I don't want to buy things and then have it go bad. So that's why I like to buy those frozen frozen vegetables too, but that's why I like to buy the frozen fruit, like the berries and stuff. I love cherries like that too, but they were sold out of the cherries. And sometimes I'll put Ready Whip on it, like the low-fat Ready Whip, and then other times I don't. Like I don't have any Ready Whip right now, so if Sam's sells it, I might buy some, because it's low calorie and it's dairy, so it's not like Cool Whip that's not really dairy. So okay, now I'm at Sam's. Hey guys, so today is Sunday, and I think I'm gonna stay in my pajamas all day up until the time I take a shower, because the weather has been crazy. So this morning it started out at 61 and it's supposed to drop to 22 by like 2 this afternoon. It is just like on the weather, they were showing like the cold front coming in and then the wind picked up and everything. So I'm not happy about it getting cold, but it is winter after all. But we're just gonna cozy up and stay inside. I'm getting ready to go play a little bit of Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch. And then when I'm done with Animal Crossing, I'm gonna play some Disney Dreamlight Valley. And then I might read my book. I'll probably do a little knitting. Just be a chill, stay-at-home day. I finished this scarf. Lots of pretty colors. Hey guys, so still in pajamas, just different ones because I took a shower and just changed into new pajamas. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the vlog up for the week, so because today's Sunday. And I hope you all had a really Merry Christmas for, those who celebrate. And I can't really think of anything else. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope you come back next week. Bye.